What's up, everyone? This is Albert from Team Starlight, and we are here with round 2 at WildCardCyclone, with Aiden on the left playing Amaryllis, and me on the right playing Eccentric Dragons. Joining me is Declan,
And you're getting dust shooted.
everyone's
bad,
favorite
man.
card. So yeah, I'm playing Eccentric Boy, a deck we featured on our Jank Tank episode 2. I decided to bring it to locals.
This deck is obviously busted and underrated. People just don't understand the combos. Looks like he's gonna take the Dark Samorg because you can make that live somewhat easily.
Yeah, I was missing a dark, but I could have synchroed into Exploder Dragonwing.
You also had the Plague, right? But I mean, I get you don't want to banish that.
Yeah, I guess the Exploder Dragonwing would get banished too anyway with Eccentric Boy's effect. But yeah, I just summon the Drago, I attack into a not a Raikou. Yeah, it was a Raikou, and then he mills a Dandy and gets 2 tokens. He foolishes for a Lone Fire.
Oh my god.
Then brings it out with a Miracle Fertilizer, and yeah, he just gets the big plant. And
Surprising
gets
not
in.
to get the second Lone Fire there. But what do I know? I've never played this deck in my life.
So here comes down the Eccentric Boy. I go for a Synchro play. I opt to go for Ancient Fairy Dragon and just wall up and say he can't get over this 3k booty.
That's so eccentric of you. That's such an eccentric play. I love it, but it actually might just be good enough because, like, what can Amaryllis do to get over? Like, I guess they can have Mark of the or
They
just
can
Karma
cut. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was really unfortunate.
He's gonna be able to Miracle Fertilizer. Oh no, and then he's gonna tribute the Dandy. Interesting. You're not gonna get the Dandy's effect. I'd probably just tribute the token at that point. But
yeah, and he's also gonna lose his Miracle Fert because he brought it back with Dandy.
Oh yeah, that's so factual. Yeah, okay, that was definitely just not the right play. But alas, he's not in a bad spot because he's you have 3 cards and he's got a whole board with a Titanial and a Lone Fire.
Yeah, and he knows my hand, so he probably knows that's the return, and he just gets in. His Botanical Line gains attack for every plant on the field. So it's just a big plant. 2 big plants get in. But here we are, game 2. I summon Stratos, grab Mally, activate Allure. What am I
just
going
saw
to
the
banish
best
here?
card get drawn. One card that we actually forgot to even put in the deck.
Yeah, I banished Mally. Can't see it because of the glare, but yeah, I drew into Future Fusion with that Allure, and that's the best card in my deck to open. Just like that, my grave is loaded with all the dragons. I set a back row and I pass it back. It activates Trade In.
The draw 2 into Charge of the Light Brigade. Gonna mill a Titanial. Pretty solid.
Yeah, he grabs a Raikou. And he has Miracle Fert, so he could go for the Titanial he milled.
That seems pretty good. Then you can also resolve the Hidden Armory this turn. Just get like 1 less dead card in your hand. Surely you should go for that so that you're able to summon next turn.
Yeah, so he grabs Titanial and just attacks over my Stratos. And yep, he goes for Hidden Armor. He mills another Amaryllis. So he has 2 Amaryllis in grave, but no other plants. He grabs Mark of the Rose.
Back to you. You just got a back row? Okay, I forgot you have the red med set up, so you're just not going to summon this turn. Makes sense.
Yeah, I just summoned 1. I know he has Mark of the Rose. I don't want him to crash my red med into my other red med.
Oh, deck Devi. coming down in response to this Mark of the Rose. So he is gonna. Oh my god, he gets actually kind of owned pitching 3, but 2 of those are
They're
actually
pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
One of them's Necro and the other one's Dandy, so he gets an effect. And he still hasn't summoned, so he can just Miracle for it to get back the Dandy. So he really didn't even lose that much.
You know, he's in a good position. Only 2 cards in hand, which is I think it was a Phoenix Wing and Titanium. But he attacks directly with Titanium, and I murder that. And I was just reading Miracle Fertilizer, making sure that it dies when Titanium leaves the field. And then he goes end phase and summons an Amaryllis by banishing Titanium. So he has a pretty stacked board, and he's gonna Phoenix Wing my Future Fusion, which was gonna bring out the big 5-head dragon. So now I'm thinking I have no cards on field, but I have a lot of cards in my hand. And I start off with DDR, bring back the Wyvern, banish it for red mid, and I grab a Prime Material Dragon.
Oh my god, that card's a house against Amaryllis. You're gonna be gaining life instead of getting burned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, that card, I always forget that this card even has that effect, because that like almost never is relevant, but this is one of the only matchups where it's pretty relevant. It also is really relevant against the Colossal Fighter Armory Arm OTK. You can't get OTK'd while you have this guy on the field. So, something to definitely remember. I've actually accidentally soft cheated in the past by Colossal Armory arming a Prime Material, and the guy forgot, and I forgot. Let's see. It looks like he just drew past. This DDR should be just off the field. It's not tied to anything.
Yeah, I think he drew Karma Cut. And then he drew into Sangan, which was the last turn for DDV, so that's gone now. So he only has a token and the Karma Cut. So I'm just going to go all in. Special summon the Dark Simorgh, and I thought this was game, but I forgot he had Necrogarda, so he gets to live another turn. But he only has 1 card on field, and he just drew into Dandelion. So he's gonna able to activate this Karma Cut, discard the Dandy, and get 2 tokens. And he opts to banish one of my red meds. But either way, that's game, because all these dragons are huge. Just like that, we are into game 3. Hayden is going first.
Just gonna summon the Cyber Valley, set a back row, pass it to Albert.
Yeah, I summon Stratos, and then I have Thunder Dragon in hand, so I discard it to add 3 cards total to my hand.
Dang, just a quick +2. Just like that.
And I'm thinking if I want to set or if I want to discard, so I just opt to set a back row. I think it's a Torrential. I was kind of hoping he summoned another monster, so I can Torrential and he wouldn't get value off of Cyber Valley. But I decide to get aggressive and I just attack. Get the Cyber Valley off the field. But he trades in. Then he trades in again, so he has Titanium and Amaryllis in the grave now, which is pretty good for him. And he activates Miracle Furt. And I'm reading it, and I MST it. But he just has another Miracle Furt, so that Titanium was coming out no matter what.
Pretty good.
And I opt to Torrential. But he still has a lot of cards in his hand. And he has Amaryllis in grave. Yeah. So he goes end phase, brings out the Amaryllis. Passes it back. So I summon Wyvern and attack into the Amaryllis. He doesn't have other plants in grave, so if he wants it to come out again, then he just has to banish his other Amaryllis, which is good for me.
See, he has Hidden Armory. I don't think I wonder if he just drew that. Probably. Otherwise, he probably would have played that last turn. But I think he's going to have to play it now because he got no summonable monsters. Oh my god.
And
Heart
he
of the
mills
card.
Amaryllis. He milled this. I think this is the second time he mills Amaryllis with Hidden Armory. He grabs a Mark of the Rose. And he has a lot of spells and traps in his hand.
I mean, I think you gotta just be set in this D prison at this point, because I don't really see what else can be done. But he opts to set the discard trap. Oh, and he's gonna play the Foolish. Fair enough. Get 2 tokens to wall up, and give himself a plant to banish for Amaryllis.
Yeah, so now he has 2 tokens, Amaryllis, and I have 1 Wyvern.
Yeah, I think you should have set that D prison, because like I'd rather just D prison the Wyvern than like Wing Blast it. I think he set the Wing Blast, so possibly.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, it doesn't even matter. Holy moly, giant Trunade.
Yeah, I think I was gonna go for a push, but then he Wing Blasts me, and I think that just turned off my play because I was gonna summon Red Med. So I just go for Eccentric Boy instead, using the Thunder Dragon in my hand to Synchro Summon. I make Red Dragon Archfiend.
And for those who don't know, this Red Dragon Archfiend is not going to get the effect to pop all the tokens because it's negated by an Eccentric Boy's effect.
Yeah, fortunate for him. But he Marks of the Rose my Red Med and just attacks directly. And he has 4 traps in hand, and they're all good traps. So he just opts to set 1, passes it back.
Oh,
I heavy.
Oh my gosh.
So I hit Mark and Dust. And now I go for my Wyvern special Red Med play, get rid of his tokens. He summons Trooper, mills 3, and sets a back row and just passes it back. But here's the best card in my deck again, Future Fusion.
Oh, and he just blew the Dust Tornado off that Heavy Storm the turn prior. So here, I think he should have definitely just set everything at this point. You've already Trunaded him. You've already Heavied him. Like, what's the point in holding stuff?
Yeah, exactly. I special summon Primat that I sent with Future Fusion. And I attack I attack the Card Trooper with a Red Dragon Archfiend. Get in for big damage. Then I attack for 24. I attack for 28. And he's down to 200 life points.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's the strat of this deck. Just summon big boys and hit in for big damage and put them on a clock. But now he's going to opt to set 2 more back row. And he goes end phase, summon Amaryllis, passes it back. And I'm feeling pretty good here with Primat. He can't Torrential, he can't Mirror Force, he can't Bottomless anything I summon. So I think I'm just going to special summon with Red Med again. And I attack his Amaryllis, and alright, so here's gonna be a little I don't know, misplay, missequencing. So I attack with Wyvern, and he activates Karma Cut and targets my Prime Material. Then he tries to chain Mirror Force. But Prime Material Dragon is still up on the field because Karma Cut hasn't resolved, so I can still negate that Mirror Force. So he would just lose it because he should have sequenced it Mirror Force first and then the Karma Cut, because then that would have banished my Prime Material Dragon, and then Mirror Force would have resolved, outing my board.
Yeah, I didn't even know that's how it worked, but yeah, Prime Material needs to be on the field for it to resolve. So slight misplay there, but don't really blame him because I don't really know how many people know that ruling, but you're
Yeah.
gonna get aggro here with the DDR. You're
And
attacking.
here, yeah, I missed sequence yet again. I was able to bring back Prime Material with DDR, and I attack his set monster, or his Amaryllis, and then instead of attacking with the Big Bungus first, I attack with Prime Material, and then he deprisons it. So I know his last set is Mirror Force, so I'm just like in an awkward position where I can't close out the game because he has Mirror Force.
Oh, it's so scuffed.
So yeah, I'm trying to force this Mirror Force without using my Big Bunguses, so I special summon with Red Mid. Hit his Dandy. He gets 2 tokens. And yeah, he's just walling off with these tokens and Mirror Force. Oh, but he summons Botanical Lion, and he has 2 plant tokens up, so that's a beefy lion.
Damn, it's actually strong enough to attack over the red med. What the hell? How is
Yeah,
this game still on?
but I DDV, I tribute my Red Met to get rid of his tokens and bring the attack of his bot lion back down to 19.
Is that gonna be game? Because he attacked. Oh no, your
No, well,
number of monsters on the field
exactly.
changed, so you have to
Yeah.
redeclare. Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
thought the same thing. I was like, hey, game over. You just lose by by losing life points. And he's like, actually, no, because I can redeclare. And I'm
Yep,
like, oh,
yep,
yeah, you're
yep.
totally right. So the game continues. And now he has Amaryllis and Bot Lion and Mirror Force that I have not been able to out.
Oh my god, and the prime material's banished, so we can't really play around this mirror force in any sort of effective way. What the hell is happening?
Yeah, so I'm going to force it out. I'm going to attack with both my monsters. And now I have 2 Wyverns engraved, so I go end phase and just special summon the 2 red meds and say, you can't deal with these, so let's close out this game.
And yeah, looking at his hand, it looks like that is the truth. He's got Trap Dushu, which is dead, and he just revealed Titanial off of the DDV, so surely this can't go on much longer.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I just summon Eccentric Boy to go for a play, and then I just attack, and that's GG's.
Eccentric for game.